Joining me here on set, Michael Cohen, Donald Trump's former confidant and personal attorney, best-selling author and host of The Michael Cohen Show. Here you are, my friend. You know Donald Trump really, really well, and you once said that he talks in code. So when he says this about Jack Smith and half the voters that believe he's a fascist, does it surprise you that he is still this close, neck and neck, with Kamala Harris?
It surprises me. It disturbs me. I'm perturbed over the whole scenario. You know, when I speak to these, for example, folks who I used to call friends, Upper East Siders, and they're like, I just can't vote for Kamala. And I say, why not? Well, I don't like her look. I don't like her mouth formation was one. No, I'm dead serious. I don't like her giggle. I don't like the way she speaks. I turn around and I say to them, let's be honest with one another. That has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with her teeth or her mannerisms or the way she speaks or her giggle. It's simply because, and call it for what it is, you're racist and you're sexist. And even the women, I don't understand how women are playing that same game. None of this makes any sense because you only have one of two choices. It's either somebody who wants to unify the country, who wants to do the right thing for America, and then you have on the opposite side someone who's divisive that only wants to do for himself. He knows that the only way that he avoids prison, that he avoids accountability, is by winning this election. He's not running for us. He's running for himself.
Look at the screen there. We were showing the inside of Madison Square Garden. Thousands are already in there, Michael, awaiting his arrival and those who will speak beforehand. What do you make of this event? You
know, a lot of this is bust-in. It's interesting, the Epic Times, I saw that they had something where, you know, come to the rally, they're bussing people in. I heard there was an entire group of Chinese that don't even speak English. And so do they not understand that they are part of the mass deportation now group that he wants to throw out of the country? But yet, I don't know what they're offering, but, you know, it's like when in 2015, 2016, during the rallies, what they would do is they would put things in on like Craigslist. You know, hey, come to the rally, get $50. I guess people are hungry.
What about the New York Times, which surveyed, let's look, 50 former officials, 42 of them, Michael, say in a second White House, Trump will seek to influence criminal investigations. Do you ever worry that he would try to come after you again?
Well, as you know, he already did. And he was already successful in doing that. And the Supreme Court, through their recent decision on presidential immunity, they just bolstered his ability to effectuate what he did to me, but onto others, like yourself, like the president of NBC or MSNBC, like John Kelly, like Mike Pence. And who knows how far that he will take this revenge tour, because that's all the next 4 years. God forbid a million times that he wins. The entire 4 years will be dedicated to Donald Trump exacting revenge on his political enemies or his critics.
He has been pushing back big time on the Atlantic article that quotes him saying he needs the kind of generals Hitler had. Here's what he said about this on Friday in Texas. Take a listen.
And it was phony stories by a general that got fired, and he's a whack job, total whack job, a general. This was the same magazine that said that I said about dead soldiers that there was something, what was it, suckers and losers. Think of it. I'm supposed to be standing there over the graves of soldiers with people around me, military people or whatever, making a statement like that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine anybody doing it?
Yeah, actually we can, because it's not too dissimilar to some of the other things that he had said. For example, he wanted to have a military parade when he was president in 2017 to rival Kim Jong-un's. He wanted it down Pennsylvania Avenue in D.C., but he had told people he doesn't want soldiers who were injured because they would make him look bad. Can you imagine somebody saying that? You know, when I see, for example, like Veterans for Trump, it really, again, it just increases the anger that I have and my complete just confusion as to what's going on here Why would anybody go ahead and vote for somebody who completely disparages them and all of their, fellow veterans, alive, dead, and so on? This is a guy who refused to go ahead to lay a wreath simply because he didn't want to get his hair or his suit wet. These are reported facts. What Donald is doing is he realized he made a mistake with the Atlantic, so he's trying to find yet other examples that would dissuade you from believing